Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Oh my God. Are you sure you weren't a singer in a past life? Hi, friends of the podcast. Hey, I got to do it. Because I just heard the music.
Okay.
That's pretty good, right?
That sounds horrible.
Let's listen to that the whole 6 hours we go up to the lake. And by the time we get there, I'm going to know it.
It's only supposed to be 3 hours.
I know. But I've been thinking about that, Samantha. I know how we can make it 3 hours. Let's start with a big breakfast and then just go and then no stops.
Shut up.
I piqued your interest, haven't I?
No, because you'll never do that.
I will try my hardest.
You know you will.
I will try my hardest. Then the stops might just be little stops.
They never are with you. I need an ice cream. I want a burger.
I won't need a burger because I'll have had breakfast. Mm-hmm. I'll have had a big breakfast.
All right.
Go to hit the Denny's on the way out of town.
I'm not eating at Denny's.
Yeah, that's what we do.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. And then that'll just make life so much easier. And then we just have like one ice cream stop at like 10:30. We're good. And then maybe a drink if we're thirsty. And then we're good. Right? And a quick visit at the in-laws to get the passes. And then we're good.
Two more
Because as of right now, it does look like Monday is the nicest day.
Oh my God.
Right? It's going to be 29. So I envision the window down and I might one arm chocolate brown by the time I get up there. That's what I think.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. Samantha, how you doing this week?
I'm okay. It's been a hot week.
Oh God, it's too hot.
No, you know what? I'm okay with it. Like I'm living with it, but it is hot.
It's hot. Do you find it hot to sleep?
No, the fan is right on me. It's delightful.
Pajamas on, pajamas off. Just curious. I don't know why, but I'm just saying, right? So friends of the podcast, it's like 34 degrees. So it's like 120 degrees.
As little clothing as possible, Lisa.
I am still clothed.
Of course you are.
I'm still clothed, right? Like what happens? Oh my God, say there's a fire. Say somebody breaks in to attack me. Hi, I don't want to give them like a head start.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Never thought of it that way.
So you're sleeping. So you're sleeping au naturel. I am not sleeping naked. I don't find that. I find it sticky. It's not my thing. It's not my gig.
I find it sticky.
Okay. I find it sticky. I'm just saying.
All right. I'm just saying.
All right. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
You've been watching anything good on TV lately?
Well, I've been finding a lot of fun things on Netflix, right? So I binge.
That sentence doesn't even make sense in my world.
What do you mean?
Because how is Netflix fun?
It is fun. They have lots of cool stuff on there.
Really?
I just watched a show on Indian matchmaking called Indian Matchmaking.
And what is it? Like a dating, like swipe left, swipe right?
No. It's like a woman who's like a professional matchmaker and people come to her and they ask her to go find suitable matches. It was actually quite interesting. It was quite interesting.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cool. Huh. And then, of course, I just watched this because, well, it's Zac Efron. I watched Down to Earth with Zac Efron because occasionally he doesn't have a shirt on.
Is he not like 15?
No.
I think he's not like much older.
Late 20s, almost 30.
Yeah, and you're like late 50s.
I don't care. He's hot.
Oh, he's like a baby boy.
Whatever.
It seems awkward.
It's not awkward.
Seems awkward.
You're awkward.
Guess what? I've been watching. I've been binging on my Jays.
Oh, because they're back.
Yeah, we could be 5-1. We're not. We're 3-3 because we're in every game, but 2 games we didn't do that good. Tonight we didn't do that good tonight.
Maybe because they're tired because they don't work this hard usually.
I know, right? They're super tired.
Right? Because what is it typically? One game a week if they're lucky?
No, they play more than that. They play lots of games, but they have seen more time off, right? Usually they play like 162 games. Now they're only doing 106, or now they're only doing 60 games.
So why are they tired?
I don't know, but the COVID struck, right? So some of them got the COVID, not in the Jays, but on other teams that are causing problems, right? Because Major League Baseball didn't go in a bubble.
It didn't go in a bubble?
Didn't go in a bubble. Mm-mm. No.
It should have gone in a bubble.
Should have gotten it. I think now they're wishing they were in a bubble. Right? But no bubble. No bubble.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but there is some sad news though.
I know.
Well, and then I was wondering because, your buddy Kelly Ripa.
I know, right?
It's really affected her because Regis Philbin died at the age of 88.
You know what?
How's your girl doing?
She's upset. She's not good.
Yeah.
She's not good, right? She was with him for 11 years.
That's true.
Right? And Kathy Lee was with him for 15.
Wow.
Regis was on this show for 28 years.
That's
apparently.
so crazy.
Because he did it for a few years before it became live with him.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
So they're doing like lots of memorials, lots of like tributes, and Kelly's, she's crying a lot.
Well,
I watched it. I watched the one on. So he died over the weekend, and then on Monday that was a tough one for me, right? Because it was Kelly, and it was Ryan, and then it was me, and all three of us, we were like boohooing, blubbering. And then I asked the HHG. HHG said she cried too. Right? Everybody's crying.
Everybody's crying. Okay.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Regis.
Yes, because he was a very gregarious.
He was quite the entertainer.
Yes, gentleman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so somebody else kind of famous that died, and I don't know if anybody. Well, we know who she is. Olivia De Havilland died at the age of 104.
And in her sleep in Paris.
I know.
Like you had to have been the best human being ever to die in your sleep at 104 in Paris.
In Paris.
Right?
Yeah, because she was the last star of the Gone with the Wind. The last surviving star.
That's pretty crazy, isn't it?
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty darn crazy.
But it's 104. Like, how do you get to 100? Like, what are you doing to get to 104?
I don't know. But you know what?
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, is it something you ate? Is it something you drink?
I think it's everything. It's like, remember, it was like my grandma Lo, like not really my grandma, but my neighbor who was kind of like my grandma. And she lived to be like 103. But she thought God forgot her because all her friends, when you looked at her address book, she'd show you and she'd be like, you want to see Grandma Lo's address book? And I'd be like, sure. And she would just say, it would be all just X's because those people, they did, right? And she's like, they're gone. She's like, all I want, Lisa, is a box and a cross. Well, she finally got it, right? But they forgot about her, right? And I think when you live to be that long, I bet you wonder if you've been forgotten.
Well, you kind of have to wonder, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, there are people in the world who live to that long. I mean, how long did the Queen Mum live? She lived to 104.
Yeah, she lived to be she was old.
Wasn't she?
Yeah.
But then again, she was pampered for her entire life. So some would say that she was well preserved.
She was well preserved, right? As my husband would say, if somebody wipes your ass for you every day for your lifetime and cuts your food, you probably could live to be 104, right? All I want to do is try that. I just want to try it and see. That's all I'm saying.
Let's see if Mike's up for the challenge.
He's not. He is not. But okay, something interesting that I learned a little bit. So I learned a couple things this week. So my kid's sister, right, as you know, right, she had to have a liver transplant, and she got the call on Friday night, and she lives in Ottawa, Ontario, right, and they had to go 6 hours. They had 6.5 hours to get to the hospital, and they lived 6 hours away. Isn't that crazy?
That is very crazy,
right? Because for all the reasons are, but right. The good thing is that 70% of the liver that she got 70%, and a baby got 20%.
That's really cool.
So even though unfortunately somebody lost their life, they actually ended up saving 2 lives because they signed their donor card.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking, right? And it got me just doing a little bit of reading and stuff. And do you know that a lot of people don't sign their donor cards?
Huh.
And they say that like some people have religious reasons and things like that, which is fine, right? But they say that it's not really for like the people who don't sign it. It's not really for any reason. It's just that they never bothered to sign it. And it's like, people, you got to bother to sign it because you never know. And it's the same as like when people donate blood, right? People got to donate blood because people need blood. My kid sister's been going through so much blood, man. People need to donate blood and sign your donor cards because you just never know when something's going to happen. And like Andrell that we used to work with a million years ago, she had her little boy was it his 5th year anniversary of his liver transplant?
Yep.
Right. And he had a problem right from the time he was born.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And now he's a healthy 5-year-old.
He's a cute little 5-year-old.
Oh, he's super cute, right? So that was my thing, right? I don't want to be all preachy, each is their own. But it just made me kind of put it in perspective when I thought, here's somebody who signed their card, unfortunately lost their life, but saved 2 lives. And I'm like, that's such an incredible, incredible thing.
So more people need to sign their donor card.
Yeah.
And isn't it you also have to register on the donor?
Yeah, you have to register on the list too.
Okay.
Right? Because then I think the card is still enough, but I think the registration makes it even better or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Guys, go sign. Make sure you sign your cards.
Yeah, sign your cards.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to talk about it because, well, it's happening.
Oh.
They experimented on Good Morning America, and it didn't work.
I'm okay it happened.
Yeah. So apparently the Strahan, Sara and Keke show has been canceled.
You know what? It was bad when it was just Strahan and Sara. It got worse with Keke.
Yeah.
I didn't understand Keke.
I guess I didn't understand the chemistry that they were hoping would come from 2 and then 3.
Yeah, it made no sense.
No, it made no sense. And it's like, I don't know if this is going to work. And it didn't.
And it didn't. Yeah, and I never really watched the show, but I would always see the end of it because it always came on right before my general hospital.
Oh, okay.
And my general hospital, they got new shows starting on Monday, Samantha.
Okay, so I don't understand how they can record because
I don't know. I don't have the answers, but they have.
Do they have a mask on?
I don't know. We're going to have to watch it.
Are they going to social distance from each other?
I don't know. I don't know.
The love scenes will be super interesting.
We don't just watch it for that. It's not just all smut. We don't watch it for the smut.
Are they going to fake kiss a dummy? Like,
Samantha,
what? Right? Now all of a sudden they're going to write.
Have changed.
Some of you actually think your general hospital is going to write like serious content that doesn't involve
meaningful storylines. Yes, that's fine. You can still be shirtless, right? But Jasper Jacks can still have no shirt and be meaningful. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Right? That's all I'm saying, Samantha.
Oh my God.
That's all I'm saying, right?
Okay, right.
Yeah. Okay. So I've talked about this before and I got to bring it up again. So our girl, the HHG, on her days off last week, guess what she did?
I'm going to guess she had the sleepover kids.
She did because she's a good auntie.
She is a good auntie.
So, because do you have sleepover kids?
No.
Yeah, you have nieces and nephews.
I know,
right? And lots of people could have sleepover kids because they have nieces and nephews. But the HHG, they love her and she takes them for the night and spoils them. And I just want to know, where do I sign up? Because I saw the video that I don't know if it's Piper or Poppy or Pipper. I don't know their names. They go by the sleepover kids in my world. But there's 2 girls and the boy. The 2 girls sent a message saying with their demands, right? Saying that they wanted fuzzy peaches. Well, who else loves fuzzy peaches?
You do.
I could be a sleepover kid. I can sleep over.
Of course you would get along with kids because you're 5.
Because I'm 5. In my heart, I'm 5, right? So I don't understand why I'm always being neglected this way.
I don't know.
And then she sent me a picture of them at breakfast time. And the boy, he's got cotton candy and ice cream for breakfast. Well, I can eat cotton candy and ice cream for breakfast.
Yes, you can.
Like I am like the original sleepover kid with no place to sleep over. Right.
And you would be in a diabetic coma because you've had too much sugar.
That's fine. Right. But we would have had a lot of fun and we'd be just fine, Samantha. That's what I'm saying. Just fine. We'd be just fine. So I just want to know where to sign up because I don't know why these kids are living my best life.
You just missed out. Sorry. I'm still
harping. But you know what? My new favorite thing is that I love so much. I love a good Slurpee. I don't know. Are you familiar with the Slurpee? It's like the frozen.
Lisa, don't explain things. Of course, I know what a Slurpee is.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Everybody knows what a Slurpee is.
I don't know if you're versed in these things.
Of course I am.
What's your favorite flavor?
Anything that isn't runny.
Well, and you got to be careful on some days, right?
Yeah, typically it's like root beer or cream soda.
I don't do cream soda. My favorite is just the Pepsi.
I know, because you're boring.
Yeah, no, because I have good taste, and I'll do the root beer in a pinch if it's not too runny.
Yeah, whatever.
Right,
man.
But that's what I'm saying, right? I'm quite enjoying a good Slurpee.
Okay, so but you're gonna enjoy this even more.
Oh, tell me.
Fruit Loops is introducing popsicles.
Shut the front door.
Hi, I love a good Fruit Loop.
Really?
I'm a 51-year-old woman who enjoys Fruit Loops.
I enjoy Fruit Loops, but I like them raw. However, I think they would be delightful.
But as a popsicle?
I think it would be wonderful.
I think they could be sweet though.
I know, but listen, Samantha, here's the difference between our 12-year-old selves and our 51-year-old selves. We know 12-year-old selves, we're having 2 or 3. 51-year-old selves, we're just having 1 because we know they're too sweet. Right? That's where we got to be different, right? We got to draw the line.
Because at 12, you don't have the diabetes. At
we
51,
don't have the diabetes.
You got the diabetes.
Right? At 12, we don't care about our weight, and we don't care about the diabetes. At 51, we're a little concerned about our weight, about our midsection, and about our sugars.
Yes, and our sugars.
Right? We got to be a little more responsible.
We do need to be a little more responsible.
Right? But I think let's try those bad boys. Eh?
I know.
How that fantastic do they sound? So my new favorite celebrity, I have a new favorite celebrity.
Uh-oh.
Martha Stewart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's 78. What the fuck? How the hell did she get to be 78? That's almost 80. She's 2 years younger than my mother-in-law, Hilda.
That's true.
Right?
Huh.
And they just seem like they're in different parts of the world. A
little bit.
However, Martha Stewart right now, she just introduced her new favorite drink, and it's called a Martharita.
Oh, is it like a margarita?
Yeah, but it's Martharita. And she was showing people how to make these drinks and with any type of booze. And I thought of the HHG, right? Because she was like showing all her booze and she's like gin, vodka, picks up a bottle. Oh, rum, gin. Oh, vodka. And I'm like, you go, Martha. When did Martha become cool?
I don't know. Well, since she started hanging around Snoop Dogg.
Right? It's like she did her time in jail, came out, smoked a doobie with the Snoop, and became relevant and cool. Mm-hmm. She became so much more than Sheets.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes. And
She's like, it's my new favorite.
I think it's because they had a cooking show together, right? Or was it like
yeah.
I don't know what it was. Yeah, I think it was a cooking show.
It was something like that.
Yeah. He made her cool.
He certainly did. So thanks, Snoop.
Thanks, Snoop. That's awesome.
Appreciate that.
But there's something out there for the HHG.
Oh.
And it's a twofer. And you know how Canadians love a twofer, right?
We love a twofer.
So the cracker Cheez-It, you know, the Cheez-It cracker is partnering with boxed wine to make to make a pleasure pack.
And that would be like the HHG would love, right? Because she could have a little snack and a drink. Right? And you know how she is, right? When we go out to the Hudson, she's not a big eater, but when we go to the Hudson, she likes a snack. She likes a snack with her drinks. So, wow.
I know. Isn't that funny?
That's like HHG approved for sure.
It is for sure.
Right? That's so crazy. That's so funny.
Which kind of got me thinking, like, if 2020 was a drink, what would it be?
Ooh, so deep. Such a good question, Samantha.
Right?
So I think it's swamp water. Just a mixture of shit.
So is swamp water, does it have alcohol in it? Because I think that's where we're going. Like 2020 needs alcohol. It's not a non-alcoholic year.
No, like it's not a glass of milk. That's for sure. No. Right? It's not milk.
It's not milk.
No,
it's not a green. It's not a green smoothie unless the green smoothie has booze.
There's booze in it. There's some booze in it for sure. Right? Yeah.
When I read this and I was like, a kamikaze.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It like comes in at you. Right. Kamikaze.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. That's good. That's a good one.
So folks people of the podcast, friends of the podcast,
friends of the podcast.
if 2020 was a drink, what would it be? Message us on Facebook.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Yes, I look forward.
And speaking of friends of the podcast, guys, hi. It's been a little slow bringing people to the Facebook page.
We have not seen a lot of new friends, Samantha.
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah, she's from Langham, though.
A local friend.
It's in our hood.
It's in our hood. It's not far. We've driven through it.
Right?
So that's pretty cool. Maybe I'm gonna, if I may I explain to people how to invite people, because maybe people have forgotten. So friends of the podcast, it's so easy. All you do is you just go to the top of our page and it says invite. And you just click on invite, and those are your friends that come up, not my friends, not Sam's friends, your individual friends. So whoever you think wouldn't mind us or would love us as much as you love us, click on just invite. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. Bring them.
Easy peasy.
Now, if you enjoy what you hear and you want to help with the podcast, we do have Patreon. So you could go to www.patreon.com/IShakeMyHead. And for as little as $2 a month, contribute to the podcast. If you do $5 a month, you get a little extra content before the episode that we typically do once a week. And you would get it early. If you paid $5, you'd get it on Thursday instead of Friday. So Just know that it does take a little bit of money to put this all together. And if you want to help us because you think that we're great and you love us, that would be fantastic. However, if you really need us around you, if you really need us close to you.
Oh, yes. Yes.
We got merch. So go to Threadless, which is www.ishakemyhead.threadless.com. And you too could have a bag, a cup, a water bottle,
a shower curtain,
creepy, a mask.
Here's the thing. We have sold a couple masks. So whoever the people are or person who bought the masks, we want you to take a picture when you get them and put it on our Facebook page. Because we don't know who. It just tells us somebody did. We don't know who.
So let us know. That's really cool. And also, you know that our natural habitat is with Podbean. We love them so. They've treated us really well. But you can listen to us on any podcast app out there. And we also belong to Low Tree Studios Podcast Network, which if you go to the website, you can actually listen to our podcast right on the website and also peruse the other podcasts that live there as well. And I'd just like to make a special mention that our editor, John, has a podcast called the Bullhorn Podcast. And I believe there's 3 episodes out right now. So take a listen to that. You might enjoy it.
It's a good podcast. Give it a listen.
Yeah, give it a listen. Just bring people to the podcast, guys.
Yes, right. Talk to us.
Okay, Lisa, enough of this chit chat. We gotta get to the guest.
Oh my God, right? We can't just leave her hanging. We've left her hanging for a long time, like a year and a half almost. God, we suck.
Oh, finally, people, the return of the Dirty Hippie.
The Dirty Hippie. Welcome, Dirty Hippie.
Hello.
Yay.
I don't know how to make that sound. Wild.
Yeah. Right? We're gonna pipe it in like they do at the baseball games, right? Are you the home team or the away? Apparently it makes a difference.
Oh, well, I don't know. Whoever gets the biggest cheers, I'll take it.
Well, we're going to make you team home then. We're going to make you team home, okay? Awesome. Dirty Hippie, how you been?
Doing good, hanging in. Yeah, thank you so much for having me back. It's been a hot minute.
Right. Last time you were here, we told you how much we loved you, and we couldn't wait to have you again.
Yeah. And then I basically just sucked the rock for like a year.
And then we just kicked you to the curb and made you disappear. Right?
Oh my God. Okay. For those people who do not understand or know who the Dirty Hippie is, Jenna, tell them your story.
Well, let's see. Okay, so a couple years ago, the first time I was blessed enough to be a guest on this awesome podcast, was we had a little chit-chatteroo, and I got I had given the moniker the Dirty Hippie during that episode, and it was all because the topic came up about whether you shower, you bathe, whatever. And I said, we didn't do that all the time growing up. We did top and tails. And you ladies were like, what in the hell is
I'm reliving a shudder.
So I said, well, we've renamed it. Back in the day when we were little kids, my mom used to call it a whore's bath. So us as children, we didn't know. We just said, is it time for our whore's bath? Like, we had no idea. So basically, you, instead of getting in the shower or the tub, you stand at the sink with a face cloth and you wash your tops and you wash your tail. And then you rinse out your face cloth and away you go.
Oh, and then somebody's going to use that face cloth. It's the same question I had the last time. And then somebody may use that face cloth. That's just Jenna's. That's just little Jenna's face cloth.
Yeah. We each had our own face cloth, and it was never the one that you used on your face. It was your bottom one. It was your top and tail cloth. They were always brown. My mom just had like a whole bunch of like brown. That was her top and tail.
Oh my God.
And it's funny right now in my bathroom has brown towels and I'm never going to look at them the same.
Oh, have fun. You're welcome.
All right. So friends of the podcast, we've known Jenna forever.
It's a long time.
It's a long time. We used to work together, didn't we, Samantha?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
Yeah. Deep in the retail trenches of plus-size ladies' clothing.
Plus-size ladies' clothing, right? And we loved you then. We thought you had a great personality. We thought you were super funny.
Really? You love
is
me
that
then, huh?
Is that what we're telling her, Lisa? That's what we're telling her now? Okay, good. Okay.
So I need to still try and live with things, Samantha.
Okay, right? I've forgiven you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Lisa fired me, by the way, y'all. Lisa fired me a week before my wedding. So we're just going to throw that out there. But that's okay.
Right? Who does that? What horrible person does that? But then, out of respect, we didn't come and eat your meal at your wedding.
Yeah. Oh, you were allowed. That's why.
we reneged your invitations. We had security waiting with yours and Sam's picture.
We beefed up security at the door. Yeah.
Just in case,
no,
right?
There was never any hard feelings. No. I was a young.
That was a long time ago, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And we think you rock. We think you're funny.
Well, thanks. I think the same.
Yeah. Right, Samantha?
Yes, I agree with everything. I am totally paying attention to what you're saying, Lisa, all the time.
Oh, bullshit. As if you do. As if I don't know you well enough by now. Right? Samantha, I feel that I know you so well. There's nothing that's ever going to surprise me.
Whatevs, man. Whatevs.
I'm just saying.
Whatevs.
Right?
Okay. Okay. Like in all good things, I mean, we learned so much from Jan Arden's guest spot. I feel like now we're professional interviewer people.
I know. We really are now, hey?
No, we're not.
Yeah.
We're toast not, because Jan hasn't spoken to us since. So I was like,
I have sent her 2 personal messages since.
I knew it.
And she has sent a cease.
She always sends now because she knows who we are. She sends a heart.
Oh.
So I think that's pretty generic.
Stop talking to her.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop talking to her.
Stop talking.
Right? Like, come on, Jan.
Okay. She's not going to talk to you anymore. She's done.
She not just done. She not just done.
She done.
She not just
She's
done.
Okay, but this is not about you, Lisa. Oh my God. Can we just focus on our guest, please?
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Jenna.
Hi.
Sorry.
Okay, so I got a question. What is your biggest kitchen fail? Because I know that you cook and you're a bit of a baker.
Yes.
Oh, she's like,
I've seen your cakes.
She's fancy.
She is fancy.
I'm a bougie bitch. No, just kidding.
I bet you she don't fail.
I do. Oh, I have many a time.
Come on.
Many a time. I do enjoy making cakes and baking and that kind of stuff. And I remember my husband's family sort of commissioned me to make my father-in-law a birthday cake for his birthday. And I was, I did all the steps. It was like a 3 or 4 layer cake. I was doing the whole thing and realized that I had done something wrong in the second bake of the layers and I had to rebake them. And it wasn't cool enough. The
Jenna, you know what? Sometimes our bakers at the Boom Baby Bakery, they've experienced that too, right?
Oh,
so you know what?
So cut
yourself some slack, my friend.
Okay,
right?
Will do. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm trying to ice this cake, and the layers are too warm, and it starts to slide, and it starts to jiggle, and it looks like I'm carrying like a jelloed salad from the 50s. So I'm like, we're putting some skewers in it. We're trying to make it to the car, and as I sit down in the car, the top 2 layers slid off onto the
No way. No way.
Oh my God.
I cried all the way to my
Oh, you know, that is
awful.
That's a criable offense for sure, right?
Oh my gosh. And so I walked in with just like one skinny little layer with some melted frosting and a mess all down the side. And I threw it on the table and I said, "Happy fucking birthday." And they all thought it was hilarious. And now to this day, that's what we say on my father-in-law's birthday is "Happy fucking birthday."
But now each year, do you repeat the same mistake, or you give them better work?
Oh no, I've learned from my mistake.
Okay.
The day before.
Okay. Right. Well, you know, I think that's one of the things that separates you from me is because I don't necessarily learn from some of my cooking. I'm not a baker, even though I own the cafe and the bakery. I'm the brains, right? Not necessarily the do. And Samantha, do you remember when I had first gotten married and I was making, I think it was Thanksgiving, and I cooked a turkey and it looked so good, and then I realized I left the package in.
Oh,
with all the guts and
what do they call it?
I didn't care. I just pulled it out and never told Mike. Never told Mike that it cooked the whole time in there. So
did you give him food poisoning? Because that would have been funny.
I'm never going to give anybody food poisoning, right? Because I cook everything a little too long. My stuff will never be underdone. It will always be a little bit too chewy. That's what it'll be.
A little dry, like it gets you right in the throat.
Like I think that my meals are best served with a beverage, like a glass of water, right?
Or a pitcher.
And sometimes if you're not sure, like if you're in a different room and you're like, "Hey, what's that sound?" It's not a cat throwing up a hairball. It's just you getting through the chicken, right? Because it's just a little. And like Mike's always like, "Oh, why do you use so much sauce?" Because my stuff is dry.
It's so dry.
Right? So I want it to taste like Diana sauce or something like that.
Well,
right?
You know there's meat thermometers, right, though? Like,
yeah, but I don't know how. I like to wing it. I like to think that I can do the shake and bake chicken without having to use a meat thermometer.
Well, it's because you don't trust them, so it doesn't matter.
I don't trust them. I don't trust them. No. What about you, Samantha? What's your biggest fail?
Okay, so for a hot minute, and to quote the Dirty Hippie, for a hot minute, I thought I was going to learn how to cook. So I decided to order HelloFresh. Yes, during the quarantine, I decided, yes, this is the moment that Sam will rise to the occasion and be the person who commits to cooking from fresh scratch, whatever you call it.
Right.
Second weekend, fuck that shit. I was so pissed off. And John can attest to this because he watched me because he duo-called me. He's like, "What are you doing?" "I'm getting mad and I hate this. Why did I decide to cook?"
But what was so hard? In the commercial, it looks like even me and even I could do it.
No, it was too, you know what? It has to be so simple. Like legit.
Like it has to be so simple, Samantha, for you that it's like, that's $9.95. Here you go.
Yes.
It has to be that simple, right? That's how simple it's got to be.
Pre-portioned ingredients and the
doesn't matter.
Step instructions. Right?
It's the Happy Meal with the toy. Right? That's how simple it's got to be.
It was an epic. The last time I did it, it was the food didn't taste the way I thought it should. It was an epic fail. Things were burnt, and I'm like, "That's it. I'm done."
And you know what's funny is, you remember when we first started podcasting, we did an episode called "My Cooking Tastes Like Necessity."
Necessity, yeah.
And you and I both have always thought that our cooking just tastes like necessity.
Yeah,
right?
You know what? I'm a woman, but that in no way imparts that I can actually or give a shit about cooking. Like,
but you make really good craft dinner. I can attest. It was really good, right? It was really, really good.
Wow. That's
matter of fact, I'm looking forward to trying it again in a few days.
I'm not cooking, Kate. No, because it takes too long.
Oh, now the truth comes out.
Because you have the patience of a gnat. Okay.
Well, then do it on the barbecue or the fire.
No, because I tried to never. No, I'm not talking about the lake. You get me so worked up, and I just can't talk about it.
Listen. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We have a guest. We have company in our house today.
We have company.
We have company.
And I'm happy that this company has never received a dinner invitation.
Right? Right? You're okay if we say, hey, you want to meet for drinks at a restaurant?
I'll throw down anytime for sure.
Yeah, right? And we'll bring the HHG too, right? Because she'll throw down anytime too.
Yes, she will.
Yeah, our girl will also partake. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Stop
Sorry,
it. You got me
Samantha.
all riled up about the lake. We're not even there yet.
Riled up. We're not even there.
Oh my God.
Hence 5 days too many.
Okay.
Sounds like you guys have amazing vacations.
We keep doing it.
Sounds like you don't spend enough time together. You need more alone time.
I mean, more alone time. Right?
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So speaking of like all the food stuff, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? And go, Jenna.
I would have to say probably pizza.
Yeah. You're going to go with pizza?
I love pizza so hard.
Out of all the foods.
Yeah. Because you can put so many different things on it.
You like pizza better than ice cream?
I like ice cream, but ice cream makes me poop.
Oh, isn't it funny? Apparently it's not just Lisa that poops.
Well, no. I mean, if I was to eat, 7 handfuls of prunes or whatever you were doing there, I would be in trouble.
I'm doing the plum challenge.
The plum challenge. There you go.
That'll be the next new internet.
Oh my God.
Right? Who needs the Tide Pods, right? When you got the plums.
When you got the Lisa Plum Challenge.
The Lisa Plum Challenge.
That's not good.
No. So ice cream makes you poop.
It does. I'm slightly a little bit intolerant, but it's never not been worth the risk.
But cheese on a pizza is okay.
Yeah, sometimes for whatever reason, cheese isn't so bad. I think it's the combination of the sweet, like the sugar, the dairy, and then cold. I think all of it together affects my system. So needless to say, we never go inside to Dairy Queen.
No.
It's always like peanut butter parfait to go. And then, and then
go. And then you go.
And then I go.
Interesting.
Lisa,
Samantha,
what about you?
What do you think I would pick? No, what do you think I'd pick?
You pick a hot dog.
I would pick a hot dog. I had hot dogs for supper tonight too. Right?
So I have to ask: Are you a plain bunner or are you a ketchup? I know you like a good sauce, but how do you dress the hot dogs?
Okay, so I like relish, mustard, and ketchup.
So the full meal deal.
I do. I like it because it's a good opportunity to use all the dressing and all the sauce. Now, don't get me wrong, right? If I'm at the lake, I like a barbecue sauce thrown on there too.
Oh, on top of all that other stuff?
Yes, and I have been known to put some creamy coleslaw on it because I don't mind that.
So basically, Lisa's special slurry dog is what we're looking
it's just whatever shit I can. Yeah, I love grilled onions too, but Mike doesn't do that, right? He don't cook that.
Burgers. Yeah,
I like them on anything.
That's true.
So I would do hot dogs for sure. Gotcha. I couldn't live without. No. What about you, Samantha?
Potato.
You're not giving up a potato.
That's. I can't live without that. And it speaks to my Germanic heritage, my European.
It's really the unicorn of vegetables, right? There's so many different.
It's kind of true, right?
Forms. It's magical.
Exactly.
Do you think it's possible for somebody to say that they hate a potato?
They've never eaten one.
There has to be one form of potato that people like.
I will tell you right now, if I'm making dinner and for our starch sides, if my husband had the choice between rice and potatoes, he'd pick rice every day, all day long.
I probably would too.
No,
I probably would too.
I keep a good healthy stock of potatoes in my.
No, like if somebody said, "Hey, do you want some scallop potatoes in the wintertime?" Yes,
that's nice. That's all right.
I would do that, and I don't mind French fries, and I don't mind a baked potato with a steak or something, But Sam, you love any way you can get a potato.
Yes, and I'm picky. right?
Well, you are picky for
I'm
a
picky.
potato
Hi.
lover.
Not everybody. I'm just going to throw it out there to the world. I'm just going to say it.
All right. Just say it.
Not everybody can cook a good poutine. And I'm just going to throw that out there.
Oh my God. You're like a poutine snob.
I am a poutine snob.
You really are. Right? You really are. And even places that are like, it's a poutine restaurant, you're like, not good enough for me.
No,
I'm like,
it's not.
How is a poutine restaurant not going to work for you?
There's a poutineery or whatever it's called. It's downtown here in Saskatoon. And we went there. I was horribly disappointed.
Okay, so what's your criteria?
And you've never gone back.
No.
It has to be a fresh cut French fry. And it
Okay,
has
the
to
gravy.
be... It has to be crispy. It has to be crispy. The gravy has to be beef gravy, like legit, not from a can. No. And then the cheese does have to be cheese curds.
Like the
Which is just poutine
cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's not always how you get it.
No. And you're like a classic standard girl, or do you like all of these fancy, fandangled, like crazy additions?
If I had a choice, I probably would go classic standard. Occasionally, I like to add toppings, but I don't get... Don't ruin a potato.
Lisa's poutine.
I'm not a huge poutine fan. Like I like poutine at the Hudson's because I've had too many glasses of wine and I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Right. So I like that poutine, and I just like but I don't always love like I don't know. But give me onion rings. They need to make onion ring poutine or something. No, it'd make it soggy. It'd be soggy.
It would be soggy. Yeah. But you know what? The one thing I probably would not share that I would refuse to share is a poutine, because I feel like, you know what? Get your own.
You wouldn't share a poutine?
No, I wouldn't. I would refuse to share it.
Really?
Yes.
That's the one thing you're not sharing in the world.
Nope, I'm not. So what would you guys not share? What's one thing that you wouldn't refuse to share?
I'm not sharing.
Go ahead.
There you go.
Popcorn. Popcorn is like my jam, and nobody touches Mom's
How do you not share popcorn?
No. Like everybody else's hands are grabbing around in your dish, so like that's a big no thing. But like there's a thing in my house called the popcorn like hierarchy, and I am at the top of that pyramid.
Mama's at the top.
Yes, and I have the world's biggest stainless steel bowl, and so when I make popcorn, I pop that first. And it's like a nice big dome of popcorn. And then each, like my husband and my kid, each get just like a standard, like margarine dish of popcorn.
So you're watching TV. Let's just say hypothetical here. You're watching TV. You're watching movie night. You and let's say you got Jan Arden. Let's throw her in squad.
Welcome, Jan.
And maybe the good Lord and the Lord. And you're all just watching TV and you're listening. You're like watching a movie, and they ran out of popcorn. You're not sharing.
Tough tits. Yeah.
Whoa.
Tits.
That's our Lord and Savior too.
Yeah. Well, you know, if I was a praying woman, it might be a different story.
Just saying, right? Just saying.
No dice. You get your own. I say one of the very first things when my husband and I went on a date for one of the first, we went to a movie and we ordered large popcorn, 2 drinks, like whatever. And I was just like, damn, he knows like that's my jam. And so we sat down and he went to go like reach into the popcorn. And I was like, what are you doing? He's like, well, I'm just going to have some popcorn. I'm like, you're going to want to go get yourself a small. You are not touching my popcorn.
Wow.
We learned very early on in our relationship that Mama gets her popcorn.
Mama gets her popcorn.
God.
That's interesting. Well, for me, I'm not sharing my toothbrush, even though I have fake teeth, because we revealed that 3 years ago on the podcast.
I know.
What once was something I kept private, Sam outed me. Yeah.
Like all good friends should.
Right? Like all good friends should. Hey, why don't you just tell the world you got fake teeth? Okay. Now that you all know that I prefer Fixodent to Post-Polydent, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not ever sharing my toothbrush because when I was a kid, right, and I think I've shared this story before, when I was a kid, my kid's sister, when she would get mad at me, she would take my toothbrush and she would dip it in her pee. So I try and keep my toothbrush very just to me.
Well, I think everybody should keep their toothbrush just to themselves, which is like point number one. Point number 2, I have a question. Do you keep yours in a secure location in the bathroom, or do you just leave it hanging in a cup all willy-nilly?
Mine's in a cup.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So have you not seen all the videos on the interweb about when you flush the toilet, all the little poop and pee particles fly out and attach?
I know, but I don't believe that. I don't believe
really?
it.
So you may already be,
I can't see it. I can't see the poop and the pee.
Gibson's pee.
It's possible, right?
It's possible. It's science.
Yeah, but Sam used to say when Sam used to always say to me, you even brush your teeth just because they're fake. I still have a dirty old mouth, right?
You still have to floss.
I don't floss.
No, but is there? I'm curious now. You got me all.
There's no floss. There's no flossing.
With your chompers here.
Okay.
Is there an area to floss?
No, because you can't go right down.
Shit! Maybe I should get some of those flossing as a bitch.
Yeah, nothing ever gets caught in them. Right? No flossing.
Wow.
Oh my God.
For you.
No.
Congrats, saving some money on the floss.
Yeah, cutting back, but still brushing them. Right, I brush my mouth, then I brush them because, and then they go,
and then just not sharing that toothbrush with the rest of the world, just yourself, good girl.
just me.
Oh my God!
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, so if you had to give up one thing, since we're talking about like being clean and stuff, if you had to give up one thing for the rest of your life, would it be brushing your hair or brushing your teeth?
Oh,
Lisa.
Oh, Samantha. It's like your would you rathers. I'm like, oh God, today I had to like don't take away my singing, but yet I don't really love to dance, but I'm gonna dance. Right? Okay. I'm completely torn, right? Because I do like to brush my fake teeth a lot. I still like to have a clean mouth. And I like them to glisten, right?
Wow.
However, here's the funny thing with me, hippie, that you maybe don't know, right? So you see, I have my perfectly coiffed hair, kind of like the Fonz, right?
It almost looks like you tousled it.
Well, hi, we have company, right? But I got to be honest, I'm not in a bra. I'm in a sports bra only. It's too hot.
I didn't even put on a bra. Today was not a bra occasion. So you get the original OG hippie.
And Samantha?
Of course I have a bra on.
Of course. Bra or sports?
Sports.
Okay.
So you're cheating. Both of you are cheating.
Yeah.
Yes, we're cheating.
And the beauty of a sports bra, I don't know, first off, why they call it a sports bra, because I wouldn't want to play sports in it, because nothing is where it should be. It's really about like a millimeter higher than if there's no bra. That's what I find. That's what I find with the sports bra.
And okay, don't walk briskly. Yes. Sorry.
Yes.
No, right? Yeah, exactly. But back to your question. So my hair at the back, I have two swirls. So I am completely obsessed with the back of my hair. So every time I walk by a mirror, I always take a little mirror and then I look at myself, the back of my head, and my little mirror to make sure that my swirls are where they should be, so I don't have bald spots. So that's a tough question. But I still think I can't go with a dirty mouth.
So you would give up brushing your hair?
Yeah, and I'd be mean and messy and pissy about it. Well, kind of like I was. No, then I look like a boy. Kind of like I was during the pandemic. I'd be mad.
Oh my God! Every day. Well, we got a nasty little message from one of our listeners.
It was part good and part bad. It was like, love the podcast, unsubscribing, tired of hearing about Lisa's hair.
She literally talked about it almost every week. So
yeah, because we're in a pandemic in Canada. That's what's going on in my life, is my hair rose. Sorry. I don't have kids to homeschool.
Oh Lord.
Right? Nothing take your mind off your hair.
All right. What are you guys giving up?
I would probably have to give up brushing my hair too. Or not as well, but I would give up brushing my hair. I eat a lot of spicy ethnic food.
Oh.
So I could just imagine what that would feel like the next day, or think about going out for like drinks and like whatever, and then waking up the next morning with you've got the furry tongue
and you can't fix that,
and there would be like no brushing that. No.
Hey, pandemic question for you. Yeah. Maybe it's the reverse. So I went completely crazy because from February until June I couldn't get a haircut. Right. And it was the longest. I couldn't get a haircut. I couldn't get a dye. My hair was long. I pretty much had it up in a bun, the whole bit.
Right. Sorry.
Did it cross your mind to like do the opposite and like tailor things?
Well, I did contemplate cutting bangs like a lot of the folks do online.
Did you?
I didn't, but you know what I did do?
What'd you do?
I did something a little outside of the hippie box.
Oh, do I want to know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I shaved my armpits.
Shut up.
I took the plunge. I had to see what all of this talk, you girls make it sound like it's something that is just like so exciting. And so I went and got a fancy little lady razor and some of the fluffy, foamy little soap.
Yes.
And I really took my time with it. And I was like, self-care, living my best life, doing it for me. And then I was just like, what in the fuck did I do? This is the worst decision I ever made.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Fire. They were on fire. They burned and they itched for like 2 weeks, and I couldn't wait to grow my hair back.
That is too funny. Well, I have one quick confession. So ever since my heart attack, right, I have a bum arm. So I can't lift it up completely. So there has been a part of my underarm for a year that has been a little bit hippie. not the part that you can see because that part I can get to. But Samantha, good news. Remember, I told you about that. I didn't tell you about this. Good news. I was able about a week ago to lift my arm high enough. I got it all. Oh, I got it all. Like a baby's bum. Like a baby's bum. And I admired it. I looked at my work. I showed Mike. Mike's like, put your arm down. It's going to stay like that. And then you're going to complain that it hurts too much.
Oh, you were taking the little handheld mirror and you were looking in the mirror.
Look at that. I'm like, good job, Lisa. You're welcome.
Making sure all angles were just taken care of.
Right, everything. I did so good. Samantha, what are you not giving up?
Oh, I would have to brush my teeth.
What are you?
Yeah, I would have to brush my teeth. Yeah.
Well, you've got
you already got like a big old messy bun, so you're okay with that.
Are you bun shaming at this moment?
I'm a bit of a bun shamer.
She is bun shaming me.
I bun shame.
I live in the messy bun.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah. Why?
When you gotta wear a mask all day and you don't want your hair. Oh, you get hot.
Dude, I have hair down to the middle of my back and it's thick. So
but then why don't you cut your hair? Because you're just in a bun.
Because I wear my hair down sometimes, but for the most part, it's up and out of the way, especially when I'm at work or if I'm outside.
And Samantha, for you, right? You haven't been wearing a mask for 3 years like you've been wearing your messy bun.
I just started to do the messy bun.
No, you had a messy bun last year. You've messy bunned it for a bit.
It's progressed to a better bun because I have more hair.
No, don't you remember the last week's bun? I'm like, it's like an old lady bun.
Hey, let's not talk about my hair, please.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, let's not hair shame me, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Someone who doesn't know how to tousle her own.
I know how to tousle.
Yeah, whatever.
I can tousle.
Mm-hmm.
I can tousle.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm staying out of this one. This is getting ugly.
Just wait.
Just you wait. Just you wait.
Okay. Guys.
Samantha.
What talents do you possess that not a lot of people know?
Oh, I got one. I'm super talented. So I don't know if you guys watch the TV show Happy Days like I do. Because I love Happy Days, right? Because it makes me happy. Okay, with the fawns. A little bit with the fawns. So there used to be an episode, well, it's still out there, and the fawns took a whole stack of quarters and you put them, if you bring your arm up and you put them on, you bend it back, right? That part of your arm, he put them on that part and he caught them. I can do that. I can do that, guys. And you wouldn't have just thought that.
Is this where we're going to insert that loud cheering round of applause like when I first arrived?
Yes, right? Exactly. Well, right? You wouldn't have just thought that was something I would do.
Put that on the resume.
Yeah.
Front and
Thank
center.
You. Right? Dear Jan Arden, do you know I can do that? I bet you Jan doesn't know I can do that. I think she needs to know. I'll have to send her a message.
Mm-hmm.
See if she gets it.
She'll send you a heart emoji, 100%. She's just got it on autopilot.
I think she does, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh my God.
All right, special talents, you two.
Jenna?
Oh, me? Oh, okay. Some people might not know that I am musical.
That's right.
music stuff. So
Right.
I've been involved in some rock camps here throughout my time in
Yes.
So
You're in a
I-
rock band, aren't you?
I am. Well, the last group of camps that we had, our band actually gelled really well. And we ended up staying together after the camp.
Give them a little plug. Give us a little plug. Who are you?
Hi, Sister Stranger. It's me. Woo woo. We're going global. Our band is called Sister Stranger.
Cool.
And we have a celebrity in our band. I don't know if you know this, a Canadian celebrity.
Oh.
You watched the Great Canadian Baking Challenge? The Great Canadian Baking Show? Well, Jody Robson was on last season, and I think she placed third. And
I'd have to see her. Yay,
Hi, Jody.
That is so cool.
And you know what? And if she's ever looking for part-time work, right? Remember the Boom Baby Bakery and Cafe, if she's that gifted.
She is. I just placed a special order for her.
Really? Yes.
I have to maintain my girlish figure.
And we are always looking for help. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm sure she can do the twist. And if not, I'm her mentor.
Right. Yeah. I'm the mentor. Right. So I can help with the twist, but I mean, she can do the twist.
Yeah. It's a big technique. I'm sure it's in her repertoire.
Yeah. Hi. If she's like a baking god.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And your delusion lives on, Lisa. Yay.
Samantha.
I'm not laughing at you, per se.
No.
It's fine. I got big shoulders. They're slopey, but they're big. They're mine.
But they're big.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh my
Jenna.
God.
Yeah, that's my big secret talent.
Cool. Samantha?
I don't have one.
What?
No, I don't have one.
Yes, you do.
I can always predict the ending of any mystery show.
No.
Well,
yes, maybe you can do that. No, cross your fingers for the hippie.
What? Ew.
No, like normal.
Wow.
Cross them like this. Do this one. Look at that. That's friends of the podcast. When Sam crosses her fingers, she doesn't just cross the first two. She crosses all four.
I can't even cross two.
I know. I can't really cross two very well either.
I have to do it with the other hand.
Right? And Sam can do, like at the speed of light, she can do all her fingers crossed.
And then I can do Spock. And then I can do that.
That you have,
Look at that. You are talented.
No, it's
right?
not.
That is a talent.
I have finger talent.
Right? You have finger talent.
Well, don't let that get out.
Right? Don't let, right? Samantha, I didn't say you could plug that.
No, hi. We're not that podcast.
Stop
it.
Just saying, right?
All right. Don't get all slutty on me, girls.
I'm not getting all slutty. Not getting all slutty.
Okay. Being slutty.
Sorry.
Welcome to the slutty corner.
The slutty corner. Yeah, exactly. Oh God. Okay, let's not.
Dirty hippie by day, slutty hippie by night.
Slutty hippie by night, right? Right?
Oh my God. We're gonna get a PG rating and then they're gonna boot us off of Apple.
Sorry.
We already say we're explicit because sometimes we got to throw in a motherfucker.
Oh, I threw in a couple F-bombs earlier. Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. No, we say we're explicit.
Oh, good.
So we have the option.
Oh, fucking A rights. Let's go, girl.
Right, fucking right, man.
Fucking rights.
Right? Fucking right. Sometimes you got to fucking swear.
Oh, my God.
Sometimes a good fuck just like...
Whoa. Isn't that the truth?
Guys, I don't want to go there.
Context, so
I don't want to go
you
there.
Want, folks.
I don't want to go there.
Oh, that's right, Lisa, because you're not riding the bike.
Remember, I retired. I went into retirement. And I have yet to decide if I'm coming out of it. Right? No, I don't think it's out of order. I think I just went into retirement.
Into early retirement. Gotcha.
I just retired it.
Yeah.
It had done its job. It had been around. It had done its work.
Do you remember when we came up with "It's Not a Sign"?
Oh, that was the HHG. It's not a sign.
It's not
right?
A sign.
Right? Because she was so convinced that her husband was thinking everything was a sign. And she's like, just because the bedroom door is left open a bit, that's not a sign. It's because it's hot in the room and I want fresh air. Right? Just because I'm bending down to pick something up, it's not a sign. I actually dropped something. Right? It was so awesome.
Oh my God. I do have to say that the best thing she ever taught us was DFC.
Yeah,
and
I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I live my life like that. In my brain, I'm always like DFC. It's
Yeah.
like
DFC.
Don't fucking care.
I have also incorporated that in things.
Right? How can you not, right? How can you not? Right?
Now that rolls off the tongue.
Yes.
Yeah. Right? Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
So what is the craziest, most daring thing you've ever done in your life so far, thus far?
Oh no.
Who? Who are you talking to?
Anybody. Throw it out there.
Okay,
Jenna,
well, I went.
You want to go first?
I'm going to go first.
I don't want to go.
Everybody waited, so if everybody waits, I'm going to go
Come
first,
on.
right? It makes me uncomfortable.
Okay, go.
Okay, I went bungee jumping by the ankles.
No.
Yes, when I was like 22, 23.
There's no way I could do that. No.
It was the best.
No.
It was so cool. I would do it again.
No.
No.
Yes, I would. I
Really?
loved it.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
I'll book an appointment.
I did it. So I got 2 jumps. So my first jump, I just jumped forward. My second jump, I did a backwards one.
No.
Yes.
By the ankle. They don't do the ankle anymore.
They don't now you're all harnessed by the waist, right? Which I think would kind of kill the fun. The ankles, you really feel like it's gonna be there's the ground, there's the ground.
And maybe a free spinal adjustment.
And my hips have were never the same again.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's
gosh.
me. That's me in my crazy 20s.
Well, good for you. I know.
I
would have done that in my crazy years. So good on you.
Well,
No.
I would. Okay, tell us, hippie. I think you got something.
Well, I was at a house party in my early 20s. And after a few drinks, we were playing Truth or Dare, and I got dared to go streaking. And I did.
You went streaking.
I stripped her down and went running down Broadway in Saskatoon.
You in your your
my God.
birthday suit.
Bathing just in the old birthday suit. Yep, me and a girlfriend of mine, we got dared, and away we went.
I don't know if I ever want to be naked with another person, with just my buddy that way.
No, and having like big girl boobies and trying to run down Broadway.
I hope you were really drunk.
Sports bra, there was like nothing there. That was not a good idea. Yes, I was very drunk.
I would hope you were.
And I would
Not too drunk because you remember it,
yeah, exactly.
right?
I would like to take this opportunity for an open apology to any residents and people of the Broadway area.
Back in 1996.
1997, yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Can't unsee. It's me.
Wow.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
The dirty hippie.
It's me. Yep.
That's too funny. Samantha, what about you?
The craziest thing I've ever done? I don't know. No, I'm pretty tame. Hey, like you guys,
come on.
you live this like crazy life. You have these,
Come on.
moments of spontaneity.
You never let your guard down and just like, what the fuck?
Alcohol is always a good.
Yes. A letter downer, a guard letter downer.
Well, I did I don't know, probably people would have thought I was insane because my mother did. I actually.
And then you share it with your mother. That's crazy right there.
No. I actually went to Europe right like a month and a half after 9/11.
Oh, I remember that you were working at Pennington's at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And people thought I was insane. And I was like, I'm going. And
No, that's too tame. That's too tame.
No, that's like the craziest thing I've ever done.
No, there's got to be crazier. Like Jenna went running downtown drunk and naked. Come on, what's a drunk story, Samantha?
Okay, so one time,
right? It's in there. I'm fishing it out, friends of the podcast.
Okay, so back in the day when I was a young filly and I worked at a store called Le Chateau, and I thought I was all that in a bag of chips because I was dressed all fun and funky. I was at a bar.
What color was your hair?
Brown, actually.
Oh, just was curious.
Yeah. I was had gone after work to the bar called the Pat. Do you guys remember the Pat?
Oh,
no, I didn't live here.
The Pat. And I was with a bunch of my friends, and we were getting a little tipsy. And I got dared to kiss this cute guy sitting down at a table, and I plopped myself on his lap, and I gave him a big old kiss, and then I got his number after that, and we dated for a little bit. So.
Well, that is certainly not the story I thought would have come from you. Right? You go, girl.
What did your mother have to say about that one?
Oh, Mom didn't know
Right?
about that.
Oh,
Does
okay.
now.
She does now.
Wow. Hey. Wow.
Yeah, you know.
I knew there was something deeper in there.
There's
Oh,
something,
yeah.
right? Right? She wants to come across all good.
Yeah, I was fully clothed when I did that, Jenna. So
Are you nude shaming me? First the bun, now my lack of clothing
Yeah.
at 97.
Right? Thank you. Thank you. It's been great. Bye-bye.
See you again, never. No,
Never. I'm done.
Never.
Dirty hippie out.
oh my God. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Let's be serious.
okay.
Okay.
Think about this.
Okay.
What would be the theme song of your life?
Ooh.
Oh no. There's so many songs.
Okay. I got one. I got two.
Okay.
Okay. So first, because you know why? Because I believe that I'm best represented into one in kind of like a folklore type of song, and the other with a little twist of Canadiana, and the other in what I would kind of call like a hardcore rap. So I would say Anne Murray, Snowbird, right? Because spread your tiny wings and fly away and take me back with you where I came from on that day, right? Like that's just kind of right, like kind of beautiful and heartwarming, like I Am. And the other would be anything by Eminem. Probably Two Trailer Park Girls Go Round the Outside, round the outside, round the outside. I like that one, right? Guess who's back? Back again. Lisa's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Right?
Well, could you imagine if they ever did a collab? Can you imagine Anne Murray and Eminem?
Like a mashup? Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Hey,
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
that would be really good. So I'm going those two. That's what best represents me.
Nice.
Okay.
All right,
I
you
would
guys.
say probably anything from any Lizzo soundtrack anywhere.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I love her. She is my queen.
She's your queen.
So all of her songs are super like female empowerment, like love yourself, love your body, like that kind of stuff. So like I really get down to that. But you know, there's like that old song by Queen, Fat Bottom Girls.
Yes.
Mm.
I like because I also have a fat bottom, and I'm
So you like fat bottom girls? You make this. What is it? Rock and roll go round or something?
Yeah. So yeah, that one always gets the jelly in the trunk jiggling.
There you go. There you go, Samantha.
Well, you know, I like a good Michael Bublé song, so probably Feeling
Smack
Good
the
from
knife,
him.
right?
No, shut up.
Feeling
And-
groovy.
but I have
something like that.
Shush.
No.
Shush. Someone's talking.
Sorry.
Now I feel like I've been scolded.
I feel like I was spanked
Yes,
by
you did.
the
Okay.
bar kisser.
And not in the fun, bloody hippie way.
Not in the fun. In the fun way.
Okay, so like Lisa, I have two songs. I think I would like half of me is like a Michael Bublé, and the other half is either Me Too by Meghan Trainor because it's like so catchy, right? I like it. Or Hollaback Girl by Gwen Stefani.
Oh, ain't no hollaback girl.
Yeah,
Huh?
So-
Good ones.
They're all good bangers, yeah.
because there's
Those are good ones.
You know, spicy.
They are.
Kind of sassy.
Girl.
Yeah,
Awesome.
one of those. Right? Well, I can't do that face.
Okay, Jenna, it's time. We have to talk about your I Shake My Head.
Oh.
Do you have anything to share?
That's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Good. You know,
Okay.
that's where my husband and I have been doing a big backyard renovation, and so we had to go to one of those large brand name box store home reno choice or places.
Oh.
I will not say which one, but it may or may not rhyme with schmoes. And we went in there and like we're not just picking up a couple of little things. Like we had one of those like hardcore trolley.
Oh, okay.
We were loading on soil and mulch and all of this stuff. And so we had 10 big bags of mulch, and we get to the cash register and the lady starts scanning each and every barcode.
No way.
And it's all the exact same product. And I said to her, oh, those are all the same. We have 10 bags. So with my retail, like in the trenches experience, I would be like 10 and
yes,
and get us out of here. Nope. And even the other items that we had multiples of, she's digging around looking for the UPC, and I'm like, they're all the same code. You know, it's just like my inside retail person.
Like you want to slap her? I'll do it.
Right. That's exactly. And I said a couple times, it's all the same product. You know, she just chose to ignore me. But on the positive note of that, we got to the car and we looked at the receipt, and she did not scan one bag of mulch. So
wow, look at that.
Normally I would go back, but I was like, that bitch made me wait for
right.
I earned a bag of mulch today.
Right, exactly right. Wait and get one free. That's the policy. Wait and get one free.
Sorry, schmoles.
Yes.
Something
good
like
for
that.
You. Good for you.
So that was my I shake my head. Yeah.
That's a good one. Lisa, do you have one?
I do. It's quick and to the point. It's watermelons. So, dear God, can we just get them right? Because here's the problem, friends of the podcast. When you buy a watermelon, it's like an unknown, right? You buy a whole watermelon, you don't know what's inside it. You don't know if it's going to be, it only has 3 days left. It has a week left. It has 2 weeks left. You don't know, right? You're taking a chance. And every week we buy a whole watermelon, and some weeks they're good and some weeks they're not good. And I'm like, dear God, why can't we get the watermelons right? Right? It's a watermelon. It's one seed. I don't think it's complicated.
Wow. This is how you spend your prayers. I'm like legit, like I'm curious about that.
Right? Like I'm kneeling beside my bed and I'm like, now I lay me down to sleep. Dear God, I have a question. It's about the watermelon. Why can't we get it right? It's one seed. It's one seed in the ground.
Yeah. Right? And his receptionist is like, did you get this, Lord? Did you get it? Right. Lisa Gibson, she needs the watermelon. Well, I was almost done this world peace business. Put it away. She needs the watermelon.
She needs the watermelon to be right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Because
oh my God,
I don't understand it. Right. Right. How can there be so much inconsistency in the seed?
In one melon. Huh.
One melon. Right?
Not too much to ask, Lord Jesus.
Right, Lord Jesus. Is that like? Guess what? Guess what? Dear God, Lisa's not asking for the world peace. Actually, I'm just asking for my watermelon, my weekly watermelon, to be good.
The world's best piece of watermelon.
The world's best piece of watermelon. Right? Mike cuts it up, and then he gives me a piece, and I'm like, no, that's got 4 days. And I'm like, no, It's got 3, and then I'll take a bite. Nope. You know what? Its best days are behind it.
Wow. Right? Sliding scale of watermelon.
I could probably be a judge.
You could have a spreadsheet. You're almost like an accountant.
Right? I keep it all up here in my brain, hippie. That's where it is. Yeah. That's my I shake my head watermelon. Samantha, what about you?
Well, okay. So I don't like grocery shopping on a good day.
Oh, you don't?
I hate it. So you're supposed to bring your own reusables, right? Or if you don't, you have to buy theirs or whatever. So occasionally I go to Sobeys. Yeah, I'm going to name them. And I'm not a cheapskate, but I don't need a million reusable bags, right?
Right.
So I get the paper bags.
Same.
They're useless.
They are.
Not only do they not have a handle,
right? That's the problem with paper.
They literally disintegrate before I even get it to my apartment. And I have to climb 3 flights of stairs. And I'm like, just stay together, just stay together, just stay together, just stay together. Because I'm like, and then by the time I get to the door, it's ripped. The stuff's falling out onto the floor. And I'm like, I hate Sobeys.
And then they probably don't store well either, do they?
No. And it's like, and then I have to be environmentally friendly and do my due diligence and put it in the cardboard bin. And I'm just like, dear Sobeys. I'm not good. Yes, I could make a puppet if I was so inclined, but I'm not creative either. So, the talents that Sam doesn't have. Oh, there's none.
Samantha.
I don't have any.
You have talents. I've seen you cross your fingers.
Cook, I don't bake. I don't sew. I don't knit. I can't crochet. I don't sing very well.
You can do
I
a
can't
button.
dance.
You can do a button. Listen, yes, you can too dance. You just quit hip hop before you finished.
No, shut up. And then occasionally I talk. Okay. And hey, whatever. All I want out of life is a grocery bag that doesn't fall apart. Can we go back to plastic? Yes, I said it. Yes. Shame me the world. I don't care. I want
co-op. They're all about the plastic bags right now.
I want plastic bags back.
Nope. No. No,
the hippie is turning because she's pasty white right now.
No, she's like, girl, get used to the paper bags.
Just think about the generations before us. I'm like my Nana, tiny little 90-pound Nana, used to carry her groceries home in the paper bags.
Oh. I know.
Now you're shaming me
a little bit.
Right now you're being Nana shamed.
Okay, let's go back to the fact you streaked across Broadway.
Yeah, how's Nana feel about that right now?
Let's
if
go back
Nana's
to that.
sitting listening to the podcast, how's Nana going to feel?
Well, both of my Nanas are dead. Thanks for bringing that up.
Hi. Maybe she's in heaven with God, helping to solve the watermelon problem. Dear Jenna's Nana. Maybe could you recruit? Could you do some recruiting? Right?
Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be a one-woman fight.
No.
Samantha, I hear your plight.
Okay. I realize I'm just in that moment I had angst.
You have some angst.
I just was like,
well, I'm really sorry that you had to go through that, Sam.
Yes. And you're like, bitch, carry your reusable. Okay, I got it.
Bitch better not use plastic.
Yeah, there you go. See?
There you go. Okay. Yeah. All right. I hear you. Okay. So for next week, no Dirty Hippie. Boo.
Yeah. You're lost, suckers. We'll see another year and a half.
Anniversary show.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Next week's topic is funny women, our top 3 and why.
Yes.
There you go.
Feel free to expand that to a top 5. I'm good at number 5. It's all good. It's all right.
Okay, right. All right.
It'll be good.
You know what, Hippie? You may have made the list.
You made the cut. Well,
you may have made the cut. You'll have to tune into that episode to find out.
Oh, there you go.
There's a little teaser.
There you go.
We'd like to thank John for helping us record tonight so that the Dirty Hippie could join us. We really appreciate all that you do. And guys, don't forget to check out our social media. We have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I'm not going to mention that Lisa has TikTok.
Don't do the TikTok.
She's mad about TikTok.
I'm mad at TikTok. I'm mad about TikTok.
Do the dances, that's why.
I can't do the dances, and I can't do the where it's like the voices saying, I want another glass of wine, and me being able to be like, I want another glass. I can't.
So you can't lip sync is what you're saying.
What?
You can't lip sync.
I can, but I don't know how to get that on my track. I only just know how to get my picture and me talking. I don't know how to get the music behind it. Nobody will help me. Nobody will help her.
Find a local millennial.
I'm going to have to ask maybe Rael. I'm going to have to see if maybe my local millennial can help me out. Because the HHG always says she will. And then all of a sudden the HHG is like, I'm over TikTok now.
Oh, wow.
Right? So every time I go to ask for help, she's like, I'm over it. I'm like, oh, okay.
MySpace is back now. It's surging. It's making a comeback.
It's making a comeback. Check that one out.
Oh my God.
That's too funny.
Okay.
So TikTok to be continued.
Yes, to be continued. But that's it for us.
That's it for us.
Well, thank
Samantha.
you.
Yes, no, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
this was
you.
fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Anytime, ladies, I'm game.
Yes, we appreciate that. And you know what, Samantha? Always a pleasure.
It should be.
The podcast that you just enjoyed is part of the Low Tree Studios podcast network. To enjoy more great podcasts, visit lowtreestudios.com.